Guys, no, what are you doing? Boy, what are you guys doing to your body? No, I'm gonna tell you all about marijuana. Look at that video.
Medical marijuana, also known as Marinol, is a synthetic form of marijuana. Marijuana is also commonly known as cannabis. It comes in capsules and is used for treatment for poor appetite and food intake such as anorexia. It also helps with people who have immune deficiency syndrome and for symptoms caused by cancer. 1 out of every 6 adolescents develops an addiction to marijuana. Half of the people who receive treatment for marijuana are under the age of 25. There are many social impacts associated with marijuana as it can impair thinking, as in memory and learning, for several days after the use of the drug. Adolescents that use the substance are at higher risk of pregnancy, dropping out of school, legal problems, and achieving less educational and occupational. According to the Monitoring the Future survey, rates of marijuana used amongst high school and middle school students have dropped or leveled off in the past few years.
Consuming marijuana is illegal in public places such as libraries, workplaces such as factories, and vehicles, but it is not illegal to be consumed in a private property.
In July of 2018, it will be sold in stores under strict retailing standards that are passed by the federal government. About 40 standalone cannabis stores will be open by July 2018. Some of the rules that will be followed are they will be permitted and used in recreational cannabis in private property. It cannot be used in public places, workplaces, or motorized vehicles.
But yo, how does that affect me? Dude, we haven't come to the more interesting part yet.
Cannabis can be used in psychotic episodes characterized by paranoia, delusions, and hallucinations. Long-term health effects include increased risk of addiction, which can harm your memory, concentration, and intelligence. Short-term effects of cannabis on the brain include confusion, sleepiness, also fatigue. There's also coordination, reaction center, and the ability to pay attention, and the ability to judge goes down. Marijuana causes mental illnesses such as psychosis and schizophrenia, and the effects on body can be damaged blood vessels caused by the smoke, which can be very lethal for pregnant women. Smoking marijuana can also cause lung infections and chronic cough, with many more symptoms. Individuals who use cannabis can develop a cannabis use disorder, which at extreme can result in addiction.
Marijuana affects the endocannabinoid system, which eventually disrupts homeostasis. The endocannabinoid system does various functions in order to maintain homeostasis in the body. THC attaches to the cannabinoid receptors in the neurons in these brain areas and disrupts homeostasis by slowing down messages. CBD does not directly bind to cannabinoid receptors. Instead, they inhibit an enzyme called FAAH, which is responsible for the breakdown of anandamide, leading to a buildup in the brain. Marijuana affects the central nervous system as it can ease pain and inflammation. It can also help to control spasms and seizures and increase dopamine, which leads to hallucinations. In the hippocampus, THC alters your judgment. And in the cerebellum and basal ganglia, it affects movement and balance. Since marijuana is made up of various toxic chemicals, including ammonia, hydrogen cyanide, and carcinogens, it can irritate the delicate lining of the respiratory tract. Marijuana use can result in bloodshot eyes, as marijuana can cause the blood vessels in the eyes to expand.